how you guys doing? Gonna do a quickie of my art room. On this side, we have my Sizzix Big Shot with all the things that go that you can use with it. And the rest of all the stuff is my clay, all my stuff that goes with my clay, my pan to cook in, my molds. I have some sprays over there. And on the bottom is my acrylic ink with the squeezy tops. And over there are some more inks and all my plastic things that my stamps go on. And underneath you'll see a plastic container that has all my alcohol inks and different kind of inks that come in little bottles. Here is one of my black things. I couldn't fit both in here, so I have this one in here. And on top is all my stuff that I use to make like bubble wrap and pieces of things to make, you know, patterns and whatnot on my paintings. And then I have these that I give on giveaways, brand new, that are all my foam things. And then these are all my punches. This is all my glues. This is my toy that just fell in my dog's water because he's underneath me. But we'll just put that right there. This is my baby rat and my printer. And then here's my one black thing with all my glitter glues and stuff like that. And then in here is my wood burning tool, my circle cutter, and some canvas board. Down here are my chalks and oil pastels and oil paint and all that kind of stuff. And then over here is my Angelina fibers, some chipboard, some wire form, some mesh and that kind of stuff, some mica chips, my journals that I've made, some regular glitter, some perfect pearls, and then these are some of my watercolor and mixed media things on the bottom. This right here is a hot mess. It needs organized a little bit better, but it's all my like book pages and stuff like that I use in my art. This is all my, besides the baby dolls, this is all of my steampunk stuff that I use, all my gears and all kinds of cool stuff I got from the store and stuff like that, stored in here, and a big bag of paper. This is some more glitter, and this is my, all my embossing powders and my embossing hot pot. And my freezer paper and wax paper and foil and whatnot, and to make little dolls on, and a doll I bought that I'm going to redo. And then my printer. And then going over here, I'm starting to hang up all my pictures from downstairs, and that's the start of it. And that's my door. And then up there is my favorite artist, and I got a little print of him. And then some more of my art that I've gotten or made. And then over this way is my shelves, where on top are 2 roto zips. And then coming down, I have my dolls there for now for Christmas out of my living room because the tree and the cats knock everything over. And just some paint and all my marbles and glass and whatnot, and some very glittery snowy glue. And on the second shelf, sewing stuff, my thread and felting stuff and all kinds of sewing stuff and whatnot. And then down here is my sewing machine and my sewing table that I'm getting in order. And then here we just have some junk on a chair I have to go through. And then over there is a container, like a shelving unit that has my glue gun and everything on top. And then in that leopard thing over there is all my knitting needles and crochet needles that I made myself, so I can have a big case to carry them all in. And I have all my coffins that I bought, and flowers, and a big container of jewelry that I have bought, and beads and whatnot that I have to go through and put away. And then on the bottom shelf is a bunch of books and stuff I have to go through. And then in that basket is all the rest of the art that needs to be hung around that I can't reach myself, that my husband has to do. And then over there on that white one is all my jewelry stuff, all my beads, all my, like my ring mandrel. The whole thing is full of beads and stuff to make jewelry and, you know, stuff to make earrings, necklaces, everything you could possibly imagine is on all those shelves. And then here's my case here that I take into the living room that I have all my spare stuff in. And then wood that I paint on. I love buying the wood from the stores, and I have a lot of wood. because I love doing projects on wood. And then this is my table that needs organized, obviously, with all my stamps in my containers, my pen pastels, my ink pads, and if you go closer, my markers, some more clay stuff. Over there is the Tim Holtz spongy painty things that are in the bottles with the thing, my jelly plate, all my tape, my washi tape. And if you can look outside, can you see the snow? I don't know, it's a little white, but everything is completely white out there now. And then I have like my baskets of like my perfect, no, they're not called perfect pearls. What are they called? Let me see. I don't know if she can get over here anymore, but these are the beads in a bottle, and like my watercolors and stuff like that. And then here's all my gel pens, my Neo crayons, my Neo colors, my pens that do the different colors. I can't think of what they're called right now. And again, all my stamps and pan pastels and little stuff like that I gotta clean up. And then a shelf over there, and I'm going to put another shelf on top for like bits and pieces of stuff. I have my stuff to color my resin and whatnot, and some styrofoam that I use for my doing dolls and whatnot. And then over there is a carriage where I keep all my face colors that I use and my browns. And then on the opposite side, I'm not going to turn it right now, but it's all my glitter paint, and it's all, you know, whatever. And then down here is all the rest of my paint, and where I keep my Winsor Newton watercolor, my Derwent Inktense pencils and blocks, and other things that I use quite a bit. I keep there, and then that's all my paints all organized in all these containers that I use all the time. This is my messy desk where I create that I have not cleaned up yet. This is my camera. I'm going to get a little closer. This used to be one of those lights that you buy at the Walmart for $9. And my husband took the light off of it. He taped my camera on so it can go up and down and move all around. And it's on this, and I have it stood on this. These two things, so I can like lift it up and put it down if I want it closer or not. I need to get a nice piece of, him to get me a nice piece of wood or something to put it on that's sturdier than that. All my paintbrushes in my little caddy, most of them anyway. This is my computer. And then over here, some of my spray inks and my sprays and everything like that. And this is a hot mess over here. This is where I keep my scissors and my pencils and my brayer and scissors and all kinds of stuff over here. Different markers and stuff for when I need it. And then above this is my Golden and Liquitex stuff, and I keep my glue on this shelf right here. And then on top is my amazing mold putty and casting resin, and my paper clay, and my empty bottles, and my 2 neck things for when I take pictures of my jewelry, and an earring holder and a bracelet holder. And then I have an empty shelf on top because I'm still in the organization in the means of. Here's my pasta machine I got to put up, and my extra tray. And I don't know if my daughter can get into the closet real quick. Open it up. Just open it up and look. See if we can get in there. I don't know. It might not be light enough. But there's tons of... I have all my... I must have a million canvases in there empty. And my foam core and all that kind of stuff. And some canvases that are done. And in the other room... You can shut that. And in the other room, I have another black thing like this. Another whole black shelving thing that holds all my scrapbook paper and books and everything in it that didn't fit in here. So it's in the other room as well as all my yarn and my fabric. So thank you very much. Thank you, Emily, for filming this. This is the basic of my room. I just have a rug on the floor. As you can see, my dogs are sitting here. My dogs like to have their own little bowl in here and their little water. And that's about it. So... any questions, let me know. It's very boring, but it's very exciting because it's mine and I love it. And I hope you all have a great day. Be kind to each other because you never know what battle somebody else is fighting. And thank you, Emily, for filming. Yay!